What up? Party all weekend.
Party all weekend. Put your right hand up, put your left hand on your word, wherever you decide your word is, so just like that. Do you solemnly agree we have your permission to post this across all social media platforms?
Yes.
Is there anything, I do mean anything that's off limits you don't want us to ask you about?
Ask me whatever.
If we do ask you something that's off limits, do you understand? You can tell us no or pass, let's move forward.
Facts. Okay.
Cool. I'm going to have you shift this way a little bit.
All right.
Okay, literally is no pressure. I'm your host, Bangem Bugg.
It's your girl, Just K for real.
And we got a special guest. He already introduced himself. So tell us where you originally from.
What's up, man? I'm from Detroit, Michigan.
Okay.
East side, 313.
And what brought you here?
To further my career. So I've been in Atlanta for about a year and a half now. Moved here in 2021. I'm a DJ and a filmmaker, so the film side is what brought me here.
Okay, so usually guys from Detroit, they kind of have like a harsh upbringing. So, like, how was your upbringing?
So I was blessed, man. Like, cause I had my pops, and I had my moms, but then I had my cousins and my aunties. You know what I'm saying? So like, my mom, she was in the church. You know what I'm saying? So she was in church every week. My dad didn't go to church. But I had like the best of both worlds. Like, my mom made sure we was straight on a narrow path, talking about God and all that. Then I had my cousins and aunties. Them niggas was in the streets. Cause?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, them niggas was in the streets. So I had the best of both worlds coming up. You know what I mean? So I know what it's like to be in the streets, in the city. I know what it's like to have both your parents at the crib too. You know what I'm saying? So it's pretty cool.
So what's some like good game like you got from like guys in the streets?
I would say don't trust these hoes. It's probably the best one.
Why is that the best one?
That's probably the best one.
Why is that the best one?
That's the golden rule. And hoes ain't got to be women. You know what I'm saying? Just whole ass people. Period. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So just that's probably the best one. Anybody. Well, no, you can trust people, but use your discernment to figure out, like, okay, is this person on some whole shit or are they real? Right. You know what I'm saying? So, like, once you figure that part out, and I'm a big believer, like, I know women have their intuition. I feel like, man, we got our intuition, too. You know, I feel like if your inner person's like, don't fuck with this person, trust that.
There was a comedian saying, if that shit was true, like, why you couldn't realize I was shit from the beginning. So, like,
about intuition.
Yeah.
Because people be lying, they be fake.
Talking about women.
But if you got the intuition, like they're supposed to pick it up, right?
It's supposed to pick it up, but if you are deceived, I mean, it's gonna pick it up eventually. You are gonna feel some things, but that initial person that they presenting to you, because we have intuition, but at the same time we have like this empathy, and we kind of want what we want. So if you giving us this character and it's like, okay, I like this character, I want this character, but then you got that little tingling in the back that's like, it's something wrong. We kind of gonna stick it out to figure out what's wrong.
Exactly.
So you didn't listen to your inner voice.
Yeah, because it gotta be proven. Like, because sometimes you hear your inner voice and you may be off. It could be something that's like with you. You may have trust issues or you've been through stuff in the past. So it's like, all right, let me not be crazy and just write this person off right now. Let me let them write themselves off. So you give them the rope and see if they gonna hang themselves.
It was a girl I was talking to. She was like, "Well, you seem cool, but it still might be what I think."
For real? Like,
what you think?
That's what she going through. That's exactly what she going through. She's like,
I'm a good guy.
Right, but she like that's few and far between too. So then it's like, are you really good though? Because it's that character, men be putting it on.
She's like, you kind of shocking me. Like,
I ain't gonna lie though, I feel like especially with men and women dating, I mean, for the woman's perspective, I think a man's gonna slip up. Eventually you're gonna see some shit. You know what I'm saying? But something's gonna slip through the cracks, like, okay, this motherfucker ain't screwed all the way. You know what I'm saying? Like, something don't seem right. I don't know.
Yeah, we just gotta wait for it to happen now. Because everybody put their best foot forward in the beginning. Eventually, like you gotta see when see
that's
people when
true.
they mad.
When they say your representative,
Yeah.
like when you first meet somebody, yeah, that's real talk.
For real, you going in code switching and everything. You putting down everything you think she want to hear.
No, that's real talk. That's why I'm single now. So.
You like catch everything. Like if it's something wrong, I catch it in the first 2 weeks. Like
you can catch it. Yeah, it's them little fires you gotta
dealing
catch.
with them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was about to say, I think that men will deal with more. Cause I don't know this ride or die thing. Like y'all seen this video? She like, I ride and died. But y'all be trying to ride till the wheels fall off.
She done came back to life a couple times.
Yeah.
Nah. I think men will put up with more, but it also depends on honestly if we got the pussy or not. Like I ain't gonna lie. Like, if we got it.
Is that what keeps it there?
Yes.
Right on.
It's kind of messed up, but it's like, you know what? If we hadn't got it and we see some crazy shit on her, we're gonna be like, you know, it's all good, you know. After we get it and we see that same crazy shit, we're like, oh, fuck this bitch.
Oh, I got it already.
we gone.
Unless
she's like a really good woman and you see something with her, but for the most part, not.
Okay, the most traumatic thing you experienced as a child?
My best friend got shot. I was 9 years old, in 4th grade, 5th grade, 1 and 2. He got shot in the head.
You seen it?
I wasn't there, thankfully. You know what I'm saying? But he got shot in the head by somebody else who was cool with us. You know, that was crazy. That same year, my uncle died. It was a crazy year.
It was a 9-year-old who shot your best friend?
Yeah, we was all the same age.
9-year-olds got guns in Michigan?
He had his dad's gun was in the house. They was at his house. The guy who shot him. His dad had a gun. They found it.
It was an accident.
It was an accident.
Okay.
Yeah, it was an accident.
My cousin did that. He killed. No, he didn't kill, but he shot one of his friends. I don't remember if the kid died or not, but my uncle was in a lawsuit for a long time.
Yeah, it's real.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That was my first time experiencing like death with a close person. You know.
Okay, your worst reaction you got from being honest?
My worst reaction? Getting slapped.
By a dude or?
No. By a woman.
Would you just slap her back?
No, I don't hit women. I don't do that. I don't put my hands on women.
Even if you
I did kind of hold her up though. I did hold her up. You know, I'll do that. Like if you hitting me, I'm gonna. Well, I ain't gonna hit you though. I ain't gonna hit you. I said something she didn't like. You know, I've learned that a lot of women, not all, don't like honesty. So.
Yeah, that's bullshit. That is bullshit. They say it, but when you realize it, you just be like, wow, you don't want me to be honest.
I mean, nah, y'all probably right though. I mean, not me personally. I would rather you just say it and I'm going to feel however I feel and we're going to navigate through it. But yeah, some people can't take it. But I feel like that's just people. For real, overall, like everybody be like, keep it real, and then you keep it real, and they like, how could you say that?
Right.
It's like, oh, you're hurt.
You told me to keep it real.
I thought you was tough.
It's like if a girl like let me know her dad didn't give a fuck about it and he died or something, and I'd be like, why you crying? He didn't give a fuck about you anyway. If you say some shit like that, it's gonna be like you doing too much.
You just gotta let it go. So, but I would be thinking that though. I swear I didn't thought that about somebody. I started talking to them and everything. I'm like, you were supposed to come pull up on me and talk about your dad died. He wasn't even there. Yeah. Like, you don't even know him.
Oh, well.
Right? I mean, it's that hard, right? But it's the truth. And he had all the jokes. He talked all the trash. So. But that's how I felt.
Maybe it's the delivery. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's how we say it.
I mean, I didn't say it to him. That's just how I felt.
Oh, yeah, sure.
It's like, you don't even know this nigga. He's talking about, I can't come to my
I think that'll sound bad any way you put it.
Right.
Yeah, so ain't no delivery. Yeah.
For that one, yeah.
I think it's valid. Like, I don't know. If I'm being crazy like that, if I'm crying, it's like crying over a celebrity dying, right?
I ain't gonna lie, that Kobe one hit me hard though.
You don't even know this nigga.
I don't know this nigga, That one hit me hard. That one hit me hard.
I think it hit people hard because it was like a thing. Like even when Nipsey Hussle died, people who didn't know Nipsey Hussle was like ashamed to say they didn't know Nipsey Hussle because the world automatically just knew him out of nowhere. It was like, it's so sad that he's dead. It's like, we didn't even know this nigga for real. Callie knew him, but I ain't know him.
I heard of him, but I mean, I didn't know him. I never cried when somebody famous died because it's kind of like,
okay.
Even when my family died, like I don't, if I'm not close to him, it's like, okay, it's like,
it's another
one. He died, like,
yeah.
So I don't get that celebrity crying. Okay,
I remember when Michael Jackson died. Like, I remember where I was at when I found out that he died.
What, for real?
Yeah, it's like stamped in my mind.
I felt bad when Amigo, it was Austin.
Oh yeah.
I felt bad when he died only because I felt like they just dropped this pretty hard album. I'm like, dang, it was hard. Like he's not gonna get to see nothing from that work. But I wasn't like I'm gonna cry about it, but I just was like, dang, that's crazy. He just did all that.
It was sad, like when you realize how they grew up together. So it was like, damn, he kind of losing his best friend. But that's not gonna make me cry though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, the most awkward conversation you had with your parents, and the most uncomfortable conversation you had with like a girlfriend.
Damn, I would say the most awkward conversation I had with my peoples. I got this girl pregnant. That shit was awkward for me.
I got this girl pregnant.
Yeah.
Not my girl.
So she wasn't special or nothing.
Nah, she wasn't special. I mean, she's my child's mom, but we wasn't dating or nothing. We was just, fucking around or whatever. My parents didn't like her. It was messy. It was messy.
Oh,
that was awkward.
That's hilarious.
And then you said, what was it?
Oh, the most uncomfortable conversation you had with like an ex-girlfriend or girlfriend.
Shit, my ex, I used to be married, my ex-wife. It's like I want a divorce. Don't get no awkward than that. That's just awkward.
And what she do? She break down crying?
Nah, not that day. It was a mix of emotions, man. She was a Scorpio, so like her emotions, she went towards pettiness than anything.
She ain't try to fix it?
No.
Nah.
She just went towards straight petty. Like, we both Scorpios, so she was like undercutting and saying some shit and all of that. It was, yeah.
So it wasn't no fixing, like, as far as like...
Man, I think we just got married young and we both knew that. Honestly, because we met in college, I think we was just really fuck buddies who happened to get married. I know it sounds fucked up, but it's
sounds
true.
like the military.
I was in the military too.
Ah!
I was in the Air Force.
That's what it sounds like. So it was the benefits.
It was a lot. like she was there for me through some hard shit, like when I was in college. And so I wanted to honor that. I was like, you know what? This chick, she was cool. She was there. I had to move. I had to go to a different state. She was down to move with me. So I was like, all right, let's just get married. You know what I'm saying? She was down for it, but I think we should have just stayed fuck buddies. Because I think we only really stayed married as long as we did because of the sex, honestly. Like, that was it. Yeah. You know what I mean? But we wasn't really like hanging out. We wasn't really like talking. We wasn't really growing. We wasn't really building. We didn't even have like a joint bank account. None of that shit. We were just roommates fucking each other. You know what I'm saying? That's not gonna last long.
So we didn't even have a bank account.
We didn't have none of that shit together. You know what I'm saying? So
we didn't even know how much money she had.
low key, I didn't.
So can you think you can trust a person who don't reveal like what kind of money they make, or?
I don't think that's important.
It's not important.
Like, I mean, especially if everybody bringing their own stuff in, as long as I'm like, if it's like, all right, can you help me, or this is happening, I need help, and then you're not like, oh, I don't have it, like, what you been doing? Like, what do you mean you don't have it?
So you don't ask the guy like what you do for a living or?
I mean, if you're with them, you're gonna know that for the most part. So that's why it would be, what have you been doing? For you? Like, don't let me ask you for something like $100 and you like, I can't give it to you. It's like,
$100 is
Some
kinda
people
like
be
that.
hiding how much money. It was a police officer, like he was showing a guy that he had like $500K or something in the bank. So if you find out like he got a whole bunch of money and you asked him for like $600, he's like, oh, I ain't got it. Like, would that make you upset?
Yes, because I would have gave it to you.
Yeah.
He's stingy as hell.
He's selfish. Who is he?
I $500K in the bank. You think it's just
Like, God. Give it to me and I'm not giving it back. I'm not even helping you with nothing.
Okay, I guess the first time you dealt with like a fake friend.
Oh man. I gotta go back. Probably college.
What makes a fake friend?
That's a good question.
Being fake, I guess somebody who's smiling in your face and they just kind of like dragging your name behind your back. A nigga who will try to fuck your girl and act like she trying to fuck him.
Okay.
Shit like that.
I had something like that. That's one in high school. I was like so gone off of this girl, like so gone. But I wasn't as confident like I am now, so I didn't like approach her on that shit. But I told my homeboy, I was like, dog, she's the one. I'm like 10 years old, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, she's the one, she's it. And he's like, oh, okay. So I bring the nigga to church. We went to church together. I bring the nigga to church with me, you know, just to be there. And next thing I know, they dating and they go to prom together, and it's like a whole thing. I'm like, bro, what the hell?
You thought you was telling him that she was the one for him.
I was just expressing myself like, bro, hey, you know, she. Yeah, man, that's it right there. When you said when a dude fuck your girl, that was it. Yep.
My
Brought up
cousin,
old wounds.
That was his one.
my cousin did some weird shit like that. I told him I had met this girl from Northport named Brittany, right? So he said, the Northport Brittany? I was like, yeah. So he called me over there and he was fucking her. He was like, hey, boy, he said, yeah, he go Brittany, right? This is the one you was talking about. Then he shut the door and started fucking her.
Oh my God.
I never did. It wasn't like we was together, but I just told him about her. So he went to his little, cause he had like a big, and called her and fucked her.
Oh,
What kind of weird shit is that, nigga?
Oh my God.
That is some weird shit.
I have a question. I guess an example of that. So I don't know if I want to say who it was.
Go ahead.
It's family. I'm trying to decide. I'm gonna say it. I don't care. I really don't care. All right. So my uncle, he's a single father, right? Been a single father or whatever, because his baby mom decided she didn't want to be a parent no more, and ever since that day, he's been a single father. She decided she wanted other things over being a parent. So boom, he did what he had to do. He been raising his kids. Who? My dad. Is like the opposite. Is like the parent who's gonna let it go. You know what I'm saying? My mom was the single parent, right? And so my mom and my dad and my uncle, we've all been having conversations, and every once in a while, like people get tapped in, whatever. So we'll get on the phone. My mom will talk trash and make jokes about my dad, and he doesn't mind being the big. He'll take it, but every once in a while, he might say something. So my uncle will laugh, we'll be laughing, it'll be a thing. We laughing, he doesn't mind. But now my dad is like starting to feel some type of way. He's like, man, LB need to stop calling us and making this happen and da-da-da-da. I'm gonna start calling his baby mother. But my uncle was like, I don't have no reason to talk to my baby mother. If you call my baby mother, I'm not gonna talk to her. That's just not, it's not going to go anywhere. It's not going to be fun or funny. And I'm not calling your baby mother. She's calling me and starting these things. So boom, there's a background. So my dad fulfilled the promise, basically. He called him one morning and was like, yo, LB. And he like, what's up? They talk like every morning pretty much. He like, you never going to guess who woke me up this morning. And he like, who? He like, your baby mother. So we, like, just hearing that, all my uncle said was, okay, have fun with that, and hung up. He called him back and was like, you hung up on me? He's like, yeah, like, I have fun with that, and hung up. Because he doesn't have any inclination to want to be around or talk to his baby mother or nothing like that. So upon hearing that, we don't know what happened or how things transpired. Upon hearing that as men, What is your initial reaction if you're my uncle?
I'm fired up. Wait, so the uncle?
Saying my uncle calling my baby mama?
No, if you're so my uncle is the one. My dad called him and was like, "Your baby mother woke me up this morning."
Oh,
So,
I'm off rip thinking, what, y'all sleeping together? She fucking you? What's up? Like, I'm fired up. I'm about to pull up on him.
I don't know, because I ain't really got no baby mama, so.
Let's say it's an ex that you really had a long history with, I guess.
I mean, I wouldn't get upset because it's like, she ain't mine no more. So.
And that's kind of.
I got a child's mom, so I'm like, no, I'm pulling up.
Right.
No, yeah.
And you gonna assume that he hitting it, right?
Yeah.
Cause like later on, he was like, "Nah, it wasn't nothing like that. Like we already know that's not happening." Cause when it came to me through my dad, I'm like, "So you woke this man up talking about his baby mother woke you up this morning? Like you hit his baby mother?" He was like, "Nah, you dragging it. Like you making it something it's not." I'm like, that's what it sounds like though. It sounds like you saying you hit his baby mother last night. That's who woke you up.
Petty.
Not she just
So it wasn't no call. He was saying like she woke him up in the bed.
She was there. Like you could hear her in the background saying something.
Definitely on some shit.
Right? Like it sounded like he hit her.
Right.
Wow.
What was she doing then?
So he went and got her when he brought that shit up.
She pulled up.
She pulled up over there?
Mm-hmm. But let him tell it was like
She
to
did.
talk.
Wow, that's crazy.
Right?
Yeah,
That is crazy.
Right? It
That is
sounds
crazy.
nutty.
Maybe they just gonna be fucking each other baby mamas then. Like.
But they not. But my uncle not on that type of time at all. Like they've all known each other since my mom, my dad, and my uncle all known each other since like high school.
Mm-hmm.
So this isn't. It's just we all just happen to be talking now. So he's not trying to do nothing with my mother or nothing like that. And my dad let him tell it. He didn't. He wasn't taking it that far. He just called my uncle to now crack jokes on him because that's what's been happening to him with my mother. But it's like, I don't know if we believe you, bro.
Yeah, they don't sound like friends though. They just sound like they just be around each other sometimes.
And that's what we said to my uncle. Like that's not something a friend would do. Because you want me to act crazy.
Right.
Right?
Well, I would.
Right? You're
Your
calling me
Scorpio?
pussy. My dad is an Aries.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. I like Aries. I fuck with Aries.
What's
My ex is
Aries?
Oh, word? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, we good people, man.
Except that type of stuff.
I don't go after nobody.
I don't know what you do.
I feel you, bro. I don't do that shit, man.
Unless we just
I
trade
don't fuck
off.
with homies, I don't fuck with homies, girls, and all that shit.
I'm saying
Like,
like,
if I do business with you, I ain't gonna fuck with you.
but my homeboys, we used to be like I ain't fuck with old girl no more. You want a number? And like when I went over some girl house, I took my homeboy. She was staring at the nigga while I'm sitting next to her. So when we left, I said, "You want a number?" That bitch, I think she wants you. So we was on that type of time. Like,
I'll be on that type of time.
That's what's up.
yeah, you a savage for real. Man.
For real. What do you mean? Like that I don't pass a dude?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
You
care.
passing your dudes?
I mean, I don't pass my man now, but
You wouldn't pass cat though, would you?
nah, that's me. That ain't going nowhere. But what if I was just like having sex with somebody? Like I've had sex with somebody that I was like,
Alright, now if I'm just having sex with somebody, yeah. Homie, hey, bro, what's up?
I've had dick that I'm
Well,
like,
I'm
sis,
with
you
you.
should try that. Like that's crazy over there. It's great. It's amazing. It's a great place to be. For real.
You're right. That's what's up.
Yeah, for real.
So you gotta make sure you do it good if she gonna
Right.
tell her friends about it.
Yes, you do.
That's how it is. Like, you should always put it down. Like, girls talk, so that's just how I go into it.
Nah, for real. You gotta put your best
Okay,
foot
you
forward.
gotta put that shit down. Cause girls talk, especially their coworkers.
My homeboy used to be like, well, we was in the car and he was like, man, this girl keep blowing me up and all this kind of shit. And my other homeboy was like, he said, man, you can't be fucking all these hoes good, man. They gonna be, he said, don't fuck them too good because they gonna be doing it. He said, nah, nigga, I gotta lay this pipe down.
You gotta lay that
Okay.
pipe down right the first time.
I ain't never been geeking like that though, like blowing away. Even that
Big
dude,
potatoes.
yeah, I never.
Yeah,
Like if we talk, then we talk, cause he live in another state. So if we talk. Well, like I probably say something slick on a picture or something like that, like, or he ended up with a girl, and I was like, who told you get a girlfriend? And he'd be like, girl, you hell. I'm like, okay, like, but that's about it. I ain't about to be blowing your phone up.
Okay. Hardest thing you had to let go from your past.
Oh man. Hardest thing I had to let go from my past. I would say a couple of exes of mine. Low key. Low key. I had an ex that I had when I was moving here. We broke up when I moved here, so like that was hard. I ain't gonna lie. That was hard. I feel like we just started getting into the relationship. We didn't really let it like grow or fester or whatever. Like we just ended it.
Scorpios be lovers.
Oh man, yeah. Once you get us there, we is there.
Yeah.
It's hell getting us there. But once we is there, we own it. We passionate individuals. We just really passionate. You know what I'm saying? So once we let people in, they in that motherfucker.
Nah, for real.
Wait,
Be like, are you alright? I love you. Like, okay, love
be
you
some
then.
shit like that.
Okay, yeah. Since you've been in Atlanta, have you ran into any transgenders like trying to hit on you?
Nah, not yet.
It be the chuckles.
I've had gay guys hit on me, but not even just here in Atlanta, but like not a transgender. Nah. Mm-mm.
Okay, so how they go when a gay dude hit on you? Like, you like
I laugh
cuss
at
him
them.
out?
I just laugh and walk the shit off.
Okay.
Cause I don't do it that way. I don't flip that way.
Okay.
You just laugh. Oh, that's
I
nice.
just laugh.
That's
I know
nice.
some niggas be like, "Mama, dick that nigga." I don't
Yeah,
do
they
all
be
that.
doing too much.
I just laugh. I tell my homies like, "Bro, you see this nigga trying to holler at me?" Some shit like that.
Only thing I dealt with, I was at a club and I was sitting at a table and this slim nigga with dreads came and sat down. So I just turned around and I got started fucking with my phone and he got up and walked off.
He was trying to gauge you.
Be them dreads, man.
And some girl,
Dreads.
I was talking to a girl, I told her, she said, "So what you do?" I was like, "Man, I just turned around, like, what should I do?"
like, you know.
She made it seem like I should have beat him up or something, but I just turned off, like he went away.
Nah,
Speaking of
that's
that,
it.
Genuine ended up in this weird situation.
Yeah.
You
on the
seen
reality
that?
show.
Right?
Because I guess he wasn't kissing him or some shit.
Oh, they've been talking bad about it. I just saw the clip. I haven't seen the feedback or what have you. So Genuine was on this show, whatever the show is, in a room full of transgender white people. And basically the one was saying, if I wasn't, he was like, she, it's a trans women, okay? The person was saying basically, let's drop all the T's. If you were to just see me and you didn't know my past or anything like that, you would be attracted to me, right? And he was like, like laughing it off. He like, nah, not if I knew you was a trans. And they was like, no. If you didn't know, I didn't tell you. Like, no. And they was like, yeah, if you were a woman. And he emphasized that, but he wasn't rude about it. He's like, if you're a woman, yeah. He's like, okay, so you like me, so let's have a kiss then. And he was like, nah. Cause
they dragged him for that shit. Trying to say he was transphobic and all that.
That's,
like, what?
nah. What would you do in that situation?
It was too close in the first place.
They were.
He could have been thinking, not on camera, nigga. So he could go that way, but he know it's on camera, so you don't know. But they was too, I mean, I wouldn't be that close if I knew it was a transgender, because that was kind of, it was a little too close.
They was close in that clip all the time.
He was trying to play. I think he was trying to avoid that type of backlash, though.
I
mean that's a possibility, because he was like, okay, yeah, because he did say, yeah, baby, all right, yeah, you got it.
Trying to,
like play it off and keep it moving, and then it was like.
But eventually you're gonna find out that that's a man.
I mean, they be getting it removed, and I don't know how it looks afterwards, though.
I don't either, but like, shouldn't they at least tell them? Like, you should at least.
Let's ask that question. Should trans people have to let you know that they're trans?
Yeah.
Yeah, that should be like a charge.
Yeah, like for real talk.
What would the charge be?
I don't know, a theft by deception charge.
He stole my dick.
Yeah, you stole it. You tell the truth.
If I kill somebody and I want to date with you, wouldn't you want me to tell you that shit? Like, yo, I killed somebody.
Murderers don't tell you they murderers. And not until
I'm
they
just
tell
saying,
you.
I'm just saying though, like, wouldn't you at least want to know that? Like, if you find out later on down the road, you'd be like, damn, you ain't tell me.
It depends on what kind of kill it was.
Like, I just
Like,
killed
if
someone.
you- if
It was
a
some
woman-
Jeffrey Dahmer shit.
Yeah, that, and you know, some women like beat up on niggas. Like if she an abuser and she killed him because he wouldn't do right
Okay,
or
yeah,
something.
that's different.
Then
I'm
tell
just
me.
out here just killing niggas, just chopping niggas up. When you want me to tell you?
Yeah, for sure.
I feel like some shit. I just feel like things should be disclosed.
I feel like it should be disclosed even more simpler. Like, if I'm attracted to men, I'm
Yeah.
attracted to
A natural.
what I believe a man is, right? Because some people will be like, "What's a natural?" You know, they have an argument for that too. So if I'm attracted to what I know that I'm attracted to, now you're deceiving me. And
Yes, this deception.
yeah, it
For
causes
sure.
me to believe that that you are what I'm looking for. And then later on I have to find out, oh no, this is not what I wanted. Like this is a lie. How long do you think we about to get along with this?
No facts.
But yeah, if you beat him up, it shouldn't be no charge. Either.
No facts. You shouldn't.
I mean, either way it's domestic violence.
It should be like self-defense or something.
It's domestic violence. Like. So as long as they don't call the cops. But it shouldn't, you saying at that point it shouldn't be a hate crime, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be.
Deceiving me and stuff.
Yeah, I don't know, but I feel like transgender pussy ain't the same as natural born pussy.
I can't be.
But I'm saying you be
just-
hearing about like they be marrying people and the person don't know, like so like
No.
So it's like they had
yeah they had
It was good
all the
enough,
surgery and
Wow, no. It's the natural for
I
me.
gotta look that up. I had a transgender roommate one time though.
I don't even want to know what that shit feel like. Hopefully it's just like it don't happen. Hopefully God favor me. But he's the only one.
What if you do it and you like it? What if you had
God.
sex with a transgender person and you liked it, and then later on you found out that they was trans?
I don't know. I don't feel like, because I feel like a natural woman, the thing just does different things.
But if it did the thing, if the thing was thinging, and later on you found out
I don't know
that
if
thing was
thing.
a thing, then what you gonna do?
I mean the camera's on. You can't really say that, but yeah, the camera's on, so I mean you can't really.
So you can't address it.
No,
You don't want nobody to try to come at you or something.
no.
But I mean, that was kind of an answer within itself, though. They could try to
I
come
mean,
at
you
you.
could do something, but that's
Oh, the
not to be
cameras is on.
told to-
Okay, heard. Got you. Premeditation. Got it. I thought you were saying,
Oh, that camera.
yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You
Got
don't
you.
want nobody to think you done did something. So.
Okay, heard. Adverse reaction.
But I wouldn't tell nobody if I did do something about it. Just kind of like act like it didn't matter. If people knew about it, act like it didn't matter. Then you do what you feel.
You're like, oh yeah, I did know that one person at one time. I was just like natural. Like I never even had like a fake ass. Like I've never been with a woman with a fake ass.
I heard it.
I like real ass. I like a natural
Stretch
soft.
marks.
Yeah,
It look
stretch
good,
marks.
but it just be hard, kind of.
So it was not even soft.
Well, I mean, the one I had,
It was hard.
it was,
It was
hard.
like-
That shit was pretty as fuck. Though. When you see that mother, you be like,
Yeah.
that nigga did a wonderful job. But that shit was hard as hell.
There was no like no dimples, no cellulite, no.
No, say it looked perfect.
Oh yeah.
Like one of them fleshlights. Little fleshies.
I don't know no flex.
Oh. It's like a fake body part. It's like made of silicone.
Like the feeling of it.
No, I'm saying like they have
Sex
sex
dolls?
toys, yeah. But it could be like they got it on. There's this video of this old man. Now I gotta find it and send it to you. But it's this old man. They gave him one. It's like a fake,
Ass.
a fake black girl's
seen
butt,
it.
and it's made of like silicone, but it really feel like a booty. Like if you pull it, it kind of like pull like skin and everything.
It probably do feel like that then, because I would think it's not as soft.
Yeah, but he was so happy.
No.
That man was so happy. I'm like, dang, I want to get one for my granddad.
Yeah, I need to
They
pay
like
attention.
$400. I already checked.
They like $400.
Yeah, I already looked into it.
I mean, yeah,
They not cheap.
they worth it though. I think.
It might be.
Especially for like an old man, and to be that realistic.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
It looks good. It does look good. So since you had it, would you prefer natural ass or?
Yeah, I like natural. I like girls with dreads and shit. Like I like natural girls. Like who that upkeep ain't that much.
Okay.
That part.
Pay for they retwist. They might want some nails. Like I like girls too that ain't big on design or they'll wear it, but it ain't necessary.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm into that. Okay, I guess talk about your music a little more. Like
Okay, yeah. Well, I'm not necessarily like a musician, but I'm a DJ. So I've been DJing for about 15 years now. DJ'd in Michigan, Illinois, Kentucky, Indiana, and Georgia. So I was actually a DJ at 2 Chainz's Escobar Lounge for a few months here, and I DJ'd out in Little 5 Points. I retired coming into this year so I could focus more on the films. But man, I love DJing. Like it's in me. Like being from Detroit, like my peoples, they always do parties. Like my mom's, my uncles. My uncles are DJs in Detroit. It's just always been a part of me. You know what I'm saying? So I started out as a rapper at one point. You know, I think every young black boy does. But I wasn't a good rapper, so I'm like, you know what? Fuck that. I'm gonna just do my thing, and I fell in love with it. So I've been DJing for quite some time, and I got into the films accidentally. Like I always wanted to just be a DJ, like DJ Jazzy Jeff and all them niggas, or Drama or some shit. But I started doing mixtapes like 2015, and I wanted my mixtapes to be different because like I'm tired of just DJ just talking on the mixtapes and all of that. That's kind of boring. You know, so I was like, well, I'm gonna add some skits to my shit just to have fun with it.
Nice.
And so I started doing that. I started adding like little skits, and then them skits turned into like whole stories and shit. I wasn't even writing them. I was just talking, just freestyling and shit, right? And then eventually I brought in other people to do voice acting, and it turned into a whole thing.
That's dope.
A whole like series. And motherfuckers would be like, bro, hey, when I see your tapes, it's like I'm watching Friday or some shit. Ooh. And then that got me inspired to start writing films. So I was like, oh, okay, let's see what's up with this. Fell in love with it. You know what I'm saying? I love doing it.
Nice.
But I feel like first and foremost, I'm a DJ regardless. And even though I retired coming into this year, I can see myself picking it back up. You know what I'm saying?
So give me your best, I guess, best and worst, I guess, situation you had as like a DJ.
Best situation I had as a DJ. Damn, it's a whole lot. I'm gonna do the worst. I would say the worst that I had as a DJ is getting super drunk and high, and my equipment gets stolen. All right, that happened a few times. Actually.
You, Detroit?
Detroit, Louisville, Kentucky. Never here though. Never had an experience here. But there have been nights where I've gotten like drunk. Cause, you know, you DJ, like not only do you have your own shit, but the bar shows you love too, like hella love. And so you just get caught up in the zone. You don't really be, you just be knocking them back. And then, you know how that shit goes. You black out. And so yeah, I've had that happen.
You gotta start locking the car.
You look, hey, one time I ain't gonna lie, the worst that now that I'm thinking about it is I did that. I DJ'd, I was at this club, I blacked out in the middle of my set, so I don't even remember the rest of my DJ set. I don't know. I must have turned back up because they invited me back the next week. But I drove home, but I ended up fucking around and I crashed into a light pole. And I totaled my car. You know what I'm saying? I went to jail, all of that shit. Car caught on fire, everything. Like, it's a blessing that I'm still here. It was like that type of accident. And lost my car, lost my equipment, just all type of shit, man. That was probably the worst time. That's probably the worst. The best, man. There's so many memories. I've DJed plenty weddings. Those are always good vibes, good energy.
Good money.
Good money. Really good money. I've DJed concerts. I would say I had a YouTube show that I did called Technicolor. It was like a music video show that we did back in 2019, and I was the DJ in the show. I created it, but I was a DJ, and I would say that whole time period, that whole season was probably like the most fun I had. You know what I'm saying? Like doing that show. I was like a host DJ, and then we would invite artists on and talk. We'd show music videos, all type of shit. I would say that's probably one of the best moments of my DJ.
Okay, give me your worst sexual experience in Atlanta so far.
In Atlanta?
And Detroit too.
In Detroit. Detroit's easy. I invited this chick over. It was my birthday. And she was like, oh, okay, I got you with the birthday sex. Woo woo. You know, just talking her shit. I pick up. I should have known something was off because like she had a stain on her pants. And I should have known right there. I'm like, okay. Like, you know, it'd be like the little things. It'd be the little things that kind of turn you off a little bit. Like, hold on, wait. She smelled good, but like she had like the stain on her pants.
Weird.
So I'm like, all right, you know, it's cool, shorty, whatever. Let's just go. And it was like right here. So we go home, and I'm like, all right, you know, whatever, cool. And then she take her pants off, and her legs was ashy, like ashy.
She could have just came from the
No, fuck that. Throw your cocoa butter on real quick. That would take long. But then that wasn't even the worst part. Like she took her panties off, and she didn't smell the best.
I was about to say you smelled it
before you got in
the room. It was in the room for a few days, man. It was horrible. I did still hit though. Well, I was younger. I didn't have no standards. So I was just young and dumb.
Did you hit it raw?
No, hell no.
Oh my god.
No, I couldn't do that one. I couldn't go that far. I'm a Scorpio, but I ain't that damn nasty.
I had a girl, like, I hit this girl, like, I had to take, like, 3 showers before the smell came out.
No, so you had, yeah, that smell be, that should be real.
That shit was strong.
That should be real, though, you know.
You hit it raw?
I had a rub on. It was just like
on your crotch area?
Yeah, that part, like the hair
hard.
part.
It does
the
go
smell
hard.
wouldn't come out.
It's real shit, though.
I know.
Real shit. But I should have known from the stain on her pants. Like,
No, for real.
I should have been like, oh, no, I'm good.
She already was coming over dirty. Like,
Dirty.
You should have been like, you just ate.
Like, dirty as
You just
hell.
spilled something.
That was in Michigan. Down here, okay, it wasn't the worst experience, but I was hitting this girl, and like I smelled her ass. Like it smelled like ass.
Doo doo.
Yeah. Like, she didn't just take a shower before she came over.
She just took a shower.
She didn't. She must have.
Okay.
Like you know, how, like ass was like funky, that funky smell.
Like
After you worked out or some shit, or that's what it was. My stuff was going in though.
Like she shitted and she started sweating.
See, so it didn't smell like shit. It smelled like
musty
ass.
butt. Like
yeah, like you ain't washed your ass in a week type shit. Like
all day ass.
Yeah.
All day.
But I was just like, oh, okay, she's just a freak. You know, I was. That was probably the worst experience I had here.
And you said you hit it?
Yeah, well, I smelled it while I was hitting it. I didn't smell it before.
Was it good?
It was alright.
Yeah, funky butt.
When we switched positions. We had to switch the positions though. I couldn't keep doing that shit in the back. But yeah, it was good though.
You gotta start having baby wipes next to your head. Just start wiping them down.
No, facts.
Ooh, they gonna come back brown.
Wipe it down.
Oh.
Facts.
You gonna be like, no. The dough.
It must have been a bad night because I did invite her over, and the second time she was good. She didn't smell like ass.
How many times you gotta try it before you just like settle that that's what it is?
Oh, if you come back the second time you smell like ass, that's just how you smell.
Okay, so everybody get twice.
At least twice. But not the first girl in Detroit. No.
Okay, just the stain on the pants.
Yeah, that was just too much, yo. I was like, nah. I even told my homie because my homie was with me. I'm like, oh, you see that shit? He's like, man, don't even worry about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't fucking the pants.
I'm crying.
You going through doodles, man. Savage.
I still don't know what that stain was. It was like red. I don't know if it was like hot sauce or something.
I was gonna say hot Cheetos.
I just feel like as a woman, like you want to present yourself sexy.
Yeah, you coming to have sex, bro. Put some lotion on. You supposed to. You supposed to smell good.
Smell good, you know, you a lady.
You supposed to have the little shorts on. You know the outfit.
All of that shit.
So, Kay, you ever had a doo-doo date with a man?
Like me, stink?
Yeah.
No, I am no daggone doo-doo. No. No, bro. I don't even... If I feel like I'm smelling like something, I'm gonna be like, let me go take a shower. Like, cause I've had an ex who was like, I don't care if you musty. I like how you smell and all this. And he want it. It don't matter. I'll be like, bro, come on, let me go take a shower, please, bro. I don't even feel comfortable having sex right now.
That's how my ex was. My most recent ex, she was like that.
Yeah, I can't.
She wouldn't play about that.
No, I don't want to do that.
This girl recently I had picked up, she smelled like raw fish. So when I took her to my house, she took a shower, but it still smelled funny. It didn't smell like fish, but it wouldn't.
It wasn't
right.
It wasn't right.
Did you still hit it?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. It wasn't fishy though, but it was like tart, like like she had been fucking somebody else or something. Maybe that's what it was. Like
I had some homies that hit this girl I knew. Like a few of them, they was like talking trash about how all of them had hit the girl and stuff. But they was talking about, they was calling her cottage cheese. And I'm like, y'all all... And it's like one of them, I know he eat like everybody pussy. So I'm like, y'all all talking about her discharge that she got. And then I know you ate her pussy, bro. Like, y'all are dirty. She's not dirty. Y'all are dirty. Like, she dirty too, but y'all dirty. And I had to go to her and be like, look, I don't know what you got going on, but like, you know, they talking about it and you might want to go to the doctor, just get checked out.
Yeah.
But yeah, y'all is nasty. If everybody hitting that joint, knowing it's messed up.
yeah, you supposed to do the finger test. Like,
Yeah.
You just can't go in.
You gotta,
Because they make it awkward and you be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? You go down and come back up. So just do the finger test.
A little finger test.
Who taught the finger test to y'all? Like, was that a thing with your homies or?
Because
it's like a thing, you know. It's
you
a
go
man,
with,
like,
I did it before. It was this girl. She was pretty as fuck, but it was like stinking like a little bit. But I kept going. So I was like, I never do that again. So I just started doing the finger thing.
Finger test. That's how you learned the finger test?
Well, see, like in middle school, like the big thing was like fingering a girl. Like, that was like the biggest thing. I mean, you just keep doing that as you get older, you know. You gotta just make sure it smells good. And I think as guys we know, there's gonna be a little older, and there's nothing wrong with like, you know, that's just natural.
Right.
Yeah. But when it's like poisonous and shit, like that's just too much. Like, nah,
something wrong.
This is toxic. I ain't.
Okay, we'll do one more. If you knew your relationship with friends and family would suffer chasing your dreams, is it still worth it?
Yes. Answer the question. And I say yes because honestly, I feel like me chasing my dream now, I see it affecting relationships. We'll say that. Like, I don't really have, like, some of the friends who I thought would be, like, my homies or whatever, or even the women that I had as friends, like, they just fell off, you know what I'm saying? Or some family kind of feel the energy's a little off with some family members. It's like, I don't know if they jealous or, and it's like, it's not like I made it big. I'm still, you know, coming from the bottom, but I think they have, like, this, he must think he better than or something, because I'm trying to chase my dream, and you know, I didn't really start feeling it until I moved to Atlanta, and then that's when it was like, oh, okay, he must think he's something. Who was like, nah, like I'm trying to create generational wealth and change the mold, and I'm just busy, you know what I mean? Or like I have friends, and I guess they're upset because I don't have a chance to really hang out with them as much. But it's like, bro, first of all, we in our 30s, you know what I'm saying? We grown adults, you know, we got responsibilities, but also I'm building. Like, you know, they're not really building nothing. They just complacent with what they got going on. That's cool. I don't judge that, but yeah, don't judge me because I'm trying to build something bigger for myself. So I think it's worth it because in the end, I think success heals all. I think winning cures all, honestly.
Even if it's like relationship with your kids too?
That's a little different. My daughter, she lives with me. So she lives with me now. And So I'm actually trying to like take her along with me on this journey because she's like a little creative as well. So I'm trying to like, you know, mold that, develop it. You know what I'm saying? So kids a little different. I only got one daughter, so you know, she's with me now. But like cousins and uncles and nah, I mean, it is what it is. I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission. So
they gonna fall in line.
They're gonna be at the red carpets.
I'm telling you.
The kids is like the only people you should run up behind and keep maintain a relationship. Everybody else,
facts, yeah.
If it fall off, it fall off.
Yeah, that's facts. That's why I'm glad my daughter lives with me now. Like, you know, she's with me. It's a lot more easier, you know. Like, so I'm excited for that.
Okay, go ahead, Kate, do your thing.
I'm cracking up. Is there anything that we haven't asked you that our audience should get before you leave?
Oh yes, please understand. We got a new film coming out. It's called Savage. We are going. So this is actually I'm actually dropping the news tonight here.
Oh, lit. Exclusive.
It's exclusive shit. We are having our red carpet premiere, Atlanta, March 18th, next month, 7 p.m. at Cinevision. So, and then after that, we'll be going to Louisville, Kentucky, April 15th. And then in May 19th, we'll be going to Brooklyn, New York. So we're just having a screen tour. Oh, yeah. When you said New York, I was like, oh, that's dope. So we're just having a screen tour, but first we'll be kicking it off here in Atlanta, March 18th, 7 p.m., Cinevision. So follow the film page, SavageFilm _ follow me at PartyAllwknd, and just tap in. The movie's really dope. It's like a dark comedy thriller. It's about a couple. They're bringing a lady home for a little bit of fun, you know. But shit turns left.
That's hilarious.
Yes, and turns deadly. So a threesome going wrong.
Right. That's hilarious.
So I'm really excited. It's actually a sequel to this film called Fry House, and I got these DVDs for y'all too.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? That's my feature film. That's actually on like Tubi and Prime and all that good stuff.
I was gonna do. I'm out there.
So Savage kind of like picks up right after that, and yeah, like this is I'm excited for this new project.
What people gotta do to come act in your films?
Just follow me and then just tap in. You know, we'll have a casting call sometime later this year. And I love working with comedians and stuff. That's primarily what I do. It's comedy. So Savage would be the darkest film that we have. But yeah, just tap in with me. Follow me at PartyAllwknd. Follow my production company at Hype Vision Studios on Instagram. And yeah, just keep up. Just keep up. So
I appreciate you coming through,
I
man.
appreciate y'all having me. Straight up. I want to invite y'all to the premiere too.
Yes.
I'm gonna shoot y'all the invite.
What day is it on?
It's on a Saturday, March 18th.
That's a bad day.
That is a bad day.
I'm coming now.
Yes.
Nice.
Let every one of y'all come through.
Okay. Literally, it's no pressure, man. And we'll see y'all next time we out. How we gonna